Rise and shine, family. So listen, this is why I encourage you guys. I want to encourage you guys rather to start coming into nature. It's beautiful, right? And meditate and just look at nature. It's good to read books. It's good to learn information online and things of that nature, you know, from different people. But sometimes you need to go into your own mind and look at the world for yourself and just think about it. Just tell you what just hit me. Rather, actually, it hit me a couple of days ago, but more hit me. But this is a seed, right? We might call this an acorn or whatever, but it's a seed. And it comes from these large trees you see out here. I was telling you guys the other day that every female is born with all her babies already inside of her, right? All the eggs that she'll ever have will be already inside of her. And it only takes time for that to manifest, right? But the fact is, it's already there. It just took time, but it was already there. So you already had the ability. It just had not manifested yet, right? And I was trying to encourage you guys that we have everything that we need already in us. When you get backed into a corner and outside of you bursts potential, that fight, you know, that fight, that fire, where you have it, where you just won't give up, even if it's just to prove a point to someone else. We know that fire, right? It was already there. It just took time to get it there, right? Conditions cause it to change, the same way as when a woman gets pregnant. Conditions and circumstances caused that to manifest, right? The same way with this seed. Inside this seed is every tree. Is the exact tree you see behind me. Inside this seed is another tree. But here's the crazy thing. Inside this tree, inside this seed, are 1,000,000 trees. Because a tree will drop 1,000,000 of these and continue to drop them within season. Inside every peach, there's a seed, right? Inside every apple, inside of every fruit that you eat, if it's organic, right? It has a seed. Understand? These seeds recreate, and it's already there. The same way as you have everything. This is why I say we are everybody. If this tree yields this seed, which in turn grows a whole bunch of other seeds, is it not the same tree? Is it not from the same source? Look at this on the ground here. See these roots? All these trees out here, they have roots, right? They're not out here fighting. They're not competing. They just spread out and they made it happen. Well, you could say it's linked to the source. There's water here, right? But every tree is not by a lake, right? Their branches equally reach for the sun. Every plant gets what it needs without war, without chaos. Why can't we do the same thing? Just look around you how beautiful it is. You can hear the birds chirping. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but to me, this is as beautiful as going to any party, any movie. I don't know, I just love nature. Just look. Tapped into the source. These roots are into the source, right? What's the source? It's not this lake. It is the earth. It is the sun. They all have the same access. Don't we? I mean, if you look at it from a standpoint of money, you know, that could be a complicated question. But if you look at it at a standpoint of what's not the matrix, what if we lived like this? Just think about it. What would we fight about? No religions, no system telling us what's valuable and what's not. There would be no need to feel ugly, just like these trees. You know, when they stretch their branches, they never once think that they're going to be ugly. And you don't look at a tree and see it as ill, its branches. It's a tree. It's beautiful. And yet we think we're ugly. But that's the matrix we live in. We think that we look a certain way. And we be all depressed because somebody told us something or don't, give us the validation we want in certain areas. But I look at these trees and I'm like, they just be. I just want to be. I just want to spread my branches, reach for the sun, the light, and just be, because everything else will happen. Like I was saying, when a butterfly builds a cocoon, it's not thinking, I'm going to be a butterfly. I wonder if I'm going to have yellow wings or different color wings. Man, it's just building a cocoon. When you go through life, that's what you're doing. Allow yourself to be. If you go to the gym and you're working out, right? You go home looking the same way you look when you walked in there. No matter how sore you are, no matter how hard you work, you look the same. But it's over time that you see results. Now, you can be that person that measure themselves in the mirror every day, pull out the cloth tape and measure your waist every day. And you can be discouraging yourself the whole time. I didn't lose this many pounds, but if you understand, you're putting on muscle too. So you're not really calculating the right way. But don't worry about the scale. Don't worry about the tape, right? If you do it, the results will come. We know this. If you stay at it, the results will come. If you go to the gym and you continue to work, you will get results. It doesn't matter if you ever step on a scale. We know this. Why are we always measuring ourselves? Just go get it. Just family. Just be. This is what nature tells me. Didn't have to get that from a book. Just be, right? And don't worry about the rest. We're too busy looking at life trying to get to the end. You go to school, you look to graduate, right? When you go to college, you look to graduate so you can get your degree and finally start making money. When you get a job, you look to get promoted. We forget about the moments in life. You see what I'm saying? Be goal-oriented, I get that. You want to have a plan in life. He who fails the plan, plans to fail, right? But at the same time, don't measure yourself to that. Live in the moment. Understand that nothing you can do other than at this present moment can change your future. Now it's all you have. Get it, love it, cherish it. When you read the book, you enjoy the book. You don't turn to the end. When you watch the movie, you don't just skip to the credits. You don't just skip to the end. You watch it. You enjoy the movie. Enjoy life. Anything else is uncivilized. We just think that's civilized. It's not. Don't be conditioned to call something that's free wild. We've been doing that too long. We call any religion that's not ours a cult, right? Or false. Any way of thinking that's not like ours is crazy. So if you see someone off dancing in the sun, enjoying the sun, living off nature, you say they're wild and they need to be civilized. Who are they bothering? When you see a tree, what do you see? Do you see firewood? Do you see lumber? Do you see paper? Or do you see oxygen? Do you see shade? Do you see life? Do you see other organisms' homes? Do you think about the birds in their nests? That's what being aware is. It's like understanding that there's more than just you. We have to live in a way that's conducive for the world, just like these beautiful trees live, like every animal in this forest lives, or wherever I am, this ecosystem. Every fish in this lake. I've said it before, when you put a drop of water in the ocean, it becomes the ocean. All right, family, I love y'all. That's my piece. Meditate, get out in nature, enjoy the sun, and watch what happens. You understand? Be evolution, be the change that you want to see, and no candle loses its flame from lighting another. Peace.